Africans, just hear me out here. I know you might think now it doesn't concern you and this is not an issue we should discuss, but I am telling you, tomorrow it's gonna come knocking. This annoys me so much. As a woman and as an African and as a human being, period, a logical human being, this irks my spirit. As you all know, what Caster Semenya faced. She is a South African athlete. She was born a woman, a supreme female athlete. She faced disgusting and horrible remarks. And she was banned because she doesn't want to take testosterone medication. She was born naturally with high levels of testosterone. But then, when they asked her to reduce it, she said no. And they banned her from competing. But guess what? Guess who they didn't say no to? Lia Thomas. Lia Thomas was born a man. And this person waits until they are 21 and they get to compete with women. This person was called William. Just a few years ago, he was ranked like 460 something in the men's league. But since now he says that he's no longer a man, he gets to compete with women and become number one in women's league. And the West allows this to happen. The same people banned Semenya. They told her no. She is a biological woman and she couldn't compete because of her testosterone count and she didn't want to take medication. Naturally, that was her. And now she can't compete. But guess what? This person can and did and won. In women's competition. And the West is supposed to be the ideal. The West is what we need to follow. The West comes up with policies that we should look up to. And now they're telling us that they have no problem banning a person that was born a woman from competing and allowing a person that was born a man to compete and become number one in the world. Can you imagine? Like, Africans, just hear me out here. I know you might think now it doesn't concern you and this is not an issue we should discuss, but I am telling you, tomorrow it's gonna come knocking. Not even tomorrow. This competition doesn't end locally. They'll come to the Olympics. Then what will you say when your Kenyan runners are no longer winning and getting the recognition that they deserve? When your Ethiopian runners or your South African rugby players? We have to really start talking about these issues because they do matter and they will affect our people tomorrow. And that really worries me. And as a woman, I just could not believe that there are people out there making decisions knowing that we cannot, like, it's not physically possible to compete with men. Yes, there are exceptions to that, and some women might be stronger than men or have broader shoulders and testosterone levels and the physical abilities to defeat a man. But can you honestly tell me that that's not the exception? So how are we allowing this to go on when we are fighting for equality, when we are saying that men and women should be allowed to be equals? How does this make sense? This person was competing with the men for the longest time, have broad shoulders, which will impact the swimming, and clearly has an advantage, but is allowed to compete with women and crush it and become number one and actually be named the number one swimmer in the world. Like, this is mind-boggling in my opinion. And this is why we need to stick to our values and principles and start talking about things and voicing our opinions before it becomes too late. That's what I have to say about this. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this. I really need us to discuss. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.